Hello everybody, welcome to Mazatlan.
Today in this video we're going to be showing you some things to do here, what to eat, as well as talking about whether it's safe for you to come visit. Mazatlan is unique because it's one of the few places where you have a beach, and in the same city you also have a colonial area. So when you come to Mazatlan you have to come check out Old Town, like Old Mazatlan, the central area and places surrounding that. If you look on Google Maps, you can look for Plaza Machado. You can start there and then work your way out. It's a pretty big area and really gorgeous facades, tons of great restaurants. Awesome place to come check out while you're here in this city. We decided to come to the aquarium today, and to get here it was about a 12-minute ride, and that Uber was $3. It's so great. Every time I order an Uber here in Mazatlan, it's like arriving in 2 minutes, arriving in 3 minutes. Whereas in Querétaro, it's like arriving in 20 minutes, then we're gonna cancel on you. And then you're gonna get a new Uber, and then that one will arrive in 15 minutes. Oh, but wait, that one canceled too. Oh shit, now I'm a half hour late for where I was going. One of the many things there is to do in Mazatlan is to come to the aquarium and penguinario, where you'll see a wide variety of fish and penguins, and you can even get a little frog hat. We went to the souvenir shop and Mai's like, I want a little ranita. So we got her the frog hat for 75 pesos. But what was your favorite part of it?
The penguins.
Really?
And
sea lions.
Sea lions.
I thought you were going to say the sea lions.
They're so cute and smart. I love them. And I never thought that they could do things like that.
Yeah, I never thought that they could be trained like that, but it's 145 pesos per person to get in here, and I think the sea lions alone is worth the cost of admission. There was a 25-minute show, and it was insane, all the tricks they knew.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I love this place totally.
They could clap, and they could play basketball and balance the basketball on their nose and do so many things.
And kiss you.
Oh yeah, and they could kiss you.
Today for breakfast we came to a place called Bonivin Cafe, which is located at Olas Altas. This day we decided to explore the area, and right now we are really excited because everything looks amazing.
Yeah, I love their food menu, their coffee menu, their juice menu. It all looks really good, so I am excited for this place.
Yeah, and actually I thought that I already knew what I wanted, but then he told me that the menu had a second part, so I look at it and now I really know what I want.
This juice is really good. It's the Mamma Mia. It has carrot, apple, and ginger. 70 pesos. And Mai got the Dirty Surfer, which has chai and espresso. How is it?
It's really good actually. I could feel a lot of flavor of coffee on it, and the foam, it's really, really tasty.
Yeah, it's big too. And that was...
It's not big.
It's pretty big.
No, chai and coffee, it's never too big.
And that was 77 pesos for the large. Tanya, how's your Velvet Elvis?
It's amazing. I love it. It's really sweet, but I love sweet things, so it was perfect.
What do you think of Mazatlan so far?
Mazatlan has been amazing. It's just one of my favorite places in Mexico. I came here when I was a child, and I had really good memories of it, but when we just came back, it was amazing. It was better than I remembered, so it was awesome.
This has been awesome so far. I've loved it. By the way, Tanya grew up in Querétaro as well, so like Mai, she's lived her whole life there. So I got the breakfast burrito called Sunrise. It has bacon and eggs and sausage and some various vegetables, but believe it or not, burritos are pretty hard to find in most of the country. So like everyone in the US thinks of burritos as a Mexican food, and they are, but it's mostly found in northern Mexico, and you can also find them in tourist areas. but this is really good. I'm in love. I love breakfast burritos.
So in the end, it was very hard for me to choose between like a combinación luni, which has eggs and chilaquiles, or a burrito, but in the end, I was telling him that I was craving for a burrito for a long time ago. But actually in Querétaro, it's really hard to find good burritos. So I chose this one, which is called Burritos Cerritos, and it has scrambled eggs and avocado, bacon, and I add some sauce on it. And also, I must say that in the north part of Mexico, they have the best flour tortillas in the whole Mexico. So I'm really excited about to try it because the taste of flour tortillas here in the north part of Mexico and also like in Querétaro, it's very different. So let's try it.
These were 130 pesos. So Frank actually got the combinación luni, which is what Mai wanted to get. ¿Cómo está?
Está muy rico. Sorprendente la combinación de sabores.
So that place was really good. I would go back there for sure, and we got a couple of drinks para llevar.
Yeah, we couldn't avoid ordering something else because everything looked so delicious. And this time I went for the bruja, like witch blast, which is a smoothie which basically has this fresh strawberries, orange natural juice, zarzamoras. What's the name of it? Blackberries, something like that.
Yeah.
And a yogurt. And I love it. It's amazing. I would definitely eat this every day, unless it's not healthy. But I mean, it's not healthy, but I could definitely do it.
But we're all on vacation, and we thought a spa day sounded amazing. So right around the corner from the restaurant is this Tippy Toe Spa right here. So we're gonna go get a massage, and I think Mai is gonna do a pedicure. See you on the other side.
Enjoy.
Well, no one wants to see me getting naked, so I'll see you in an hour. Ah, that was nice. How do you feel? How was your first ever pedicure?
It feels nice. I mean, it was a little bit hard for me because I'm super ticklish.
Oh.
So working with my feet was kind of hard because I was like just holding on so I wouldn't be laughing a lot. But I really enjoy it. I mean, it was a very good experience.
How do you guys feel?
Awesome.
Good. By the way, that is Tippy Toes Spa, and the pedicure there was 400 pesos if I remember right, and an hour massage is 600 pesos. If you're coming to Mazatlan, there are just some things that you have to do, and one of those is taking a stroll along the Malecón. I believe this is the longest Malecón in all of Mexico. Something else you have to do in Mazatlan is take a pulmonía. So he had the music cranked up, but that was kind of fun. I don't recommend taking them every time though, because they are generally quite a bit more expensive than the Ubers, but it's a fun experience for a couple times while you're here. What did you think of the Pulmonía?
It was awesome. I love singing all of the songs and, you know, just, it was like an overall party experience.
Would you take the Pulmonía again?
Yeah, definitely.
We just got back up from the pool, so I'll give you a quick tour of our room here. Coming in the front door here, you have a beautiful woman, and then right behind that is a table and 4 chairs, and then that's the famous pie de guayaba, is it?
Yeah, this is actually one of the most traditional dessert, and before he start doing the room tour, let me tell you that this is amazing. So if you're coming to Mazatlan, this is definitely a must. So it has like some cookies smashed with hazelnuts and some butter. It's super good, and then it's like a very soft cover and cream cheese, and then some green guayabas. But actually, for me, that I don't like super sweet things, it's extraordinary. Like from 1 to 10, its sweetness it's like a 4 or like a 3, which is it makes it amazing.
And you don't like guava.
Actually, I hate guava. So I was a little bit accepted if I want to try it or not, but a lot of people told me like, you must try it, you must try it. So I went for one right now because actually we had the place that's store right next to a hotel.
And what's that called again?
Panama.
Panama, that's right.
So I got it and I definitely could eat it over and over and over again. So yeah, let me finish it. I'm so sorry, I threw my spoon in the trash. So I'm gonna do it in the best way possible to eat something with my hands. And if you don't like it, I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying my guava pie with my hands.
All right, and now back to the room tour. Thank you, Mai, for that. And then over here, right behind her, we have a refrigerator, and then here is complimentary coffee, tea, and water. And I think this might have been set up as like a small condo because there's a sink here and then lots of space for your dishes, but there are no dishes here. And then right over here past the dining table, you have a big full-length mirror and then 2 sofas here. This is a sofa bed, so if you have some extra people in the room, that can pull out. And then the first of 2 TVs. And then you look out here and we're looking north. So we have a view of the ocean out here. There is no balcony right here, but looking north, we can see the marina out there in the distance, as well as some other hotels. So this room that we're staying in is the biggest room in this hotel, I believe. It's the 1-bedroom suite. The rooms in here start at about $100 a night, and this 1-bedroom suite goes for about $200. But if you have diamond status like us, you can get upgraded to this suite, which is pretty cool. And then in here you have a full king-size bed. There's a desk to work at over there. The second of 2 TVs. You have another full-length mirror, and you'll notice the pictures in here. So here's a picture of a boat. Here's a picture of some houses. All of the pictures inside of this room and throughout the hotel are pictures taken throughout Mazatlan, so I thought that was pretty cool. Walking over here, you have our closet area right in here. They provided a safe. They actually provided 4 robes, so I'm assuming like they have 4 because up to 4 people can stay in this room. And in here you have the shower, and then this toilet's interesting. This is like the deepest toilet I've ever seen. It goes so far down in there.
It's not interesting. Actually, it's so scary. I mean, it's the perfect entrance to hell. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I opened it and I was like, what's this? And the scary hand is gonna go up the toilet, touch or something. So it's scary. It's not interesting. It's scary.
And then you have your mirror in here. I like this, that the makeup mirror is mounted onto the wall. I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so out here to the right, you have your second TV, if I didn't mention it, another place to sit here. And then the balcony. This is actually kind of high for me, so I don't really love to get close to the edge. But coming out here, we have almost a sunset view. The sunset's a little too far that way for us to see the real sunset, but gorgeous view. And we can look over this way to the left and see that view going south there. Just gorgeous. So overall, I like the room. The bed was very comfortable. I slept well every night. How about you, Mai? Did you sleep well?
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Actually, something that it was hard to like figure out how to do it. It's like with the air conditioner.
Oh yeah, that was one problem we had. Like with the air conditioner, we would, you could put it on heat or cool. There it's on heat, there it's on cool. But for example, it was kind of cold in here while we were here. So I would put on heat and then set it to, you can see it's like set to 27.5, and then we'd come back in the room and it would be 18 degrees in here. It's like, what? It's on heat and it's set to warmer, so I don't understand that. The room smelled a little bit funky, like maybe just a kind of like humid. Yeah. But other than that, it's been a nice place to stay, and I think if you're buying this room with cash for $200 a night, with this ocean view, you get an ocean view out here and then a second ocean view over there. I think it's a pretty darn good deal.
Yeah, and overall, like considering the problems of the air conditioner, something that I really love were the cookies, the famous DoubleTree cookies. It was like, oh my gosh, I love those cookies. So I had to because he couldn't eat the one that he
Had walnut.
Yeah, it has walnuts. So I ate both of them and it was amazing. And also I love the idea of having that sofá cama because if you misbehave, I'm always telling him that he's gonna sleep there. Just kidding. But it's a funny joke actually. It was like, you're misbehaving. Okay, fine, you're gonna sleep at there. So you can do that as a very smart woman tip. Just kidding.
Well, there you have it, folks. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. And if you're not familiar with DoubleTree, every time you check into a DoubleTree, you get a warm cookie. And I couldn't eat it because of the walnuts, but everyone else loved it. Nice room, good value, and spectacular views. Look at that.
Man.
Woo! But an even better view.
That man. Damn.
Crab dance from the pool. That was my favorite. And when I say this is a good value, I wanted to give some additional details because $100 or $200 a night, that's still a lot of money for most people. So comparing this to a place like Cancun, right now it's the high season. If you wanted a similar hotel in the high season in Cancun, instead of paying $100 a night like you're paying here for a basic room, you're gonna be paying like $250 a night there. Or if you want a 1-bedroom suite like we have here, for $200 a night, you'd probably be paying like $600 plus in the Cancun area. So when you have 100 versus 250 or 200 versus 600, well then that's why I consider it a relatively good value here at DoubleTree in Mazatlan. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, if you're going to stay here at DoubleTree, make sure that you book an ocean view room or you have like status to get upgraded to an ocean view room. Because this hotel gets a lot of bad reviews, and almost every single one of those reviews is people saying they couldn't sleep at night because the bar next door is playing such loud music really late into the night. But if you get an ocean view room, you don't just get the view, but also you're further away from the bar that's playing loud music, and the ocean waves are drowning out the noise of that. Now from our room, if I listened really closely at night, I could barely hear it. So like high floor, ocean view room is going to be the best to drown out that music if you're coming to stay at DoubleTree. This was unexpected. They call this Liverpool Alley, and you have the Beatles here on Abbey Road. There's a yellow submarine down there, so this is like the Beatles Street. While the Pulmonias can be a fun experience, they're a lot more expensive than Ubers. For example, we want to go to the letters of Mazatlan, where it says Mazatlan there next to the Malecon, and it's 50 pesos an Uber, or we can take Pulmonia or one of the Aurigas, the red trucks, for 150 pesos. So 3 times the price.
So I don't think this time it's worth it, like to go to and take one of those. So
yeah,
we chose Uber.
Today we decided to come out to the Malecon to get some street food and see what was going on out here, and it is busy. There are so many people out here.
I'm so excited because I literally had no idea about what street food in Mazatlan. We were looking for where we should go, and actually there were just a few videos where you can find street food from Mazatlan, so it's just a mystery that we have to figure out.
Yeah. Mai, how do you feel walking around here at night?
It feels good. I mean, especially today that I'm actually wearing my jacket, because I didn't expect that it was going to be so cold. I mean, I'm always cold, but...
Yeah. How do you feel in terms of safety?
I feel okay. I mean, I don't feel like unsafe or something.
Yeah, me either.
And also because I'm with you, and I'm always feeling safe with you by my side.
But at the same time, there are a whole lot of people out here, so it's not like we're walking around a deserted area. There's a lot of people around. Hot Dogs El Charlie is the most popular place we found around for street food, so we're gonna check it out. Their hot dogs are wrapped in bacon and then they put some stuff on it and then you get to choose a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Basically, the guy was telling us that they've been here for 4 years, so it's a very long time family business. And if you order like a hot dog con todo, like with everything, it has mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, onion, tomatoes. But something that it's really different comparing to the way they prepare it in Querétaro is that they put sour cream on them, which is something that you cannot usually order there. And also they have a lot of toppings. So in this case, I put some cheddar and like this
onion,
like onion, yeah,
grilled onion,
and I put also some like mashed chips.
Okay, crunched up chips.
And avocado, because I love avocado. Your half it's free, so don't worry about it. And I'm just gonna try it.
How do you rate Hot Dogs El Charlie?
Are really good, honestly. I haven't eaten a hot dog in like a year or more, something like that. And actually I love them for 2 reasons, because they are different. They are like super warm, yeah, like they're just preparing it in front of your eyes. And also, I love the fact that it were made with turkey sausage.
Oh, they were?
Instead of pork sausage. So for me, that's much better because I usually prefer the turkey sausage over the pork one. So for me, it's like 10 out of 10. I mean, it's impossible to eat just one. I just ate one just because we were going to look for more food, but otherwise, I don't know. I think I'll be able to eat it 2 or 2.5. Something like that. That's really good. It's worth it.
And these hot dogs were 50 pesos each. So we got a bag of Tostitos with a metric shit ton of corn and cheese and salsa. There's so much stuff in here, I couldn't even keep track of all of it. Salsa de chiltepin, so it's gonna be spicy.
It's not low.
It's not terrible. It's not super spicy.
I thought it was going to be much more spicy because it's chiltepin, but actually it's not.
It's really good though. And this was either 80 pesos or 70 pesos. We also got a non-alcoholic piña colada, a piñada, and it was 150 pesos for the 2 of them. As we're here eating our toasty esquites, I see over my shoulder here, they have micheladas. Well, these are special micheladas. How are your esquites?
We're really good.
Yeah,
The best ones I've ever had. Honestly.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Do you want a michelada before we go?
If we arrive to 300,000 subscribers for the next time we come here, I'll do it.
Okay. So subscribe if you want her to have a penis michelada. Ya llegaron los pinches tamales. People here are hilarious. ¿Cómo está tu pinche tamal?
Riquísimo. Está buenísimo.
As we continue exploring for the best street food around, found the best tacos nearby. So here we are at Taqueria Los Sobrinos, and I got tacos de camarón, which is super rare to find at a taqueria, so I'm excited to try them.
Yeah, and I ordered taco de asada because a lot of people told me that they are really, really good. And actually at the menu it says that all the meat that it uses for tacos, it's certified, and it comes from Sonora,
which is a state known for having great beef. So here they give you your tacos naked, and you have to go put clothing on them over there.
¿En los dos?
So I wasn't sure which salsa would be good on the shrimp tacos, but just went with the pico de gallo. This is a good choice.
The beef is just extraordinary. I put a lot of sauces. Actually, I put like 3 different sauces, and it's kind of spicy, but I love it.
Salud. It's our first time in Auriga. For breakfast today, we're at this place called Totem, and there is so much awesome stuff on the menu. I cannot decide what I want. I want the quesadilla with marlin and shrimp, but I also want the French toast with churros and the tropical eggs benedict. There's so many things I can't choose. And then to drink, they also have a ton of interesting options. A chai latte with mezcal, a Bailey's latte, a cold brew with mezcal. So I ordered this berry juice for 67 pesos, and it is so freaking good. It has orange and berries and ginger and acai and mint. Oh, this combination is amazing. I love it.
Sabe rico,
Pero
but it tastes like guava.
no,
Sí,
a mí no.
a mí sí.
And then here we have a dirty chai, and then here we have some kind of shake. What's in yours?
It's a tiger shake, so it has sucaritas. I don't know the name in English.
Zucaritas, frosted flakes.
Frosted flakes, right? And it has banana, and it has vanilla, and like the flakes on top of it.
Okay, cool,
It's really
cool.
good.
Here in Mexico, they have zucaritas, and you know, in the U.S., it's Tony the Tiger on frosted flakes. Well, here they outlawed having any animals on children's cereal, so they took away the tiger.
But in the past it was Tigre Toño. So it's basically the same.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was part of my childhood.
Yeah,
They just
exactly.
erased it.
And Mai, what did you get here? What's your green thing?
I just got the matcha lemonade because I love matcha, so.
Yeah, this all looks so good. I'm jealous of everyone's, but I love mine so much that I don't care. There was so much amazing stuff on the menu that I couldn't decide what to get, but I ended up going with Desayuno del Puerto for 179 pesos, and it's a big quesadilla that has both marlin and shrimp, and then it also came with a couple of fried eggs as well as nopales. So I'm excited to dig into this, but as it turns out, 3 of the 4 people at the table ended up ordering this, so we're like, oh, that French toast looks so good, so maybe we should all get one of those to share. So we did that as well, so we can show you the French toast as well.
It's extraordinary. I mean, I love it. I could definitely eat this very often. It's so delicious, it's flavorful, the eggs are perfectly cooked. I haven't tried the sauce, but I've just been eating the quesadilla with some eggs and I love them. Oh my god.
So I hadn't tried my food yet, and Mai, who ordered the same thing as I did, well, I heard some like, that kind of delicious food moaning over here, and then I heard the same thing coming from him over here, who ordered the same thing. So I'm excited to dig into this. And how's yours, Tanya?
It's amazing. I mean, it kind of looks like a burger, but it's actually a sandwich, and it tastes really good.
So we got our food about 15 minutes ago. Here's my plate. And here's Mai's plate. She clearly hated it.
First, we didn't got our food 15 minutes away. It was more. And considering that I spent my time eating and you checking your phone, yeah, that's why.
No es cierto.
Cierto. And it was really good.
That restaurant we went to, it says, Bienvenidos al barrio. I don't know about you, but the barrios I've been to, a plate of food doesn't cost 200 pesos for breakfast. I am so sad that we're not going to be here for breakfast tomorrow because I would love to go back there. It was so good.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Oh, and by the way, that French toast, although it was really good, I don't think I would like that for my own whole breakfast, but for something to share as a dessert with multiple people after breakfast, it was awesome. And that's just because it was too sweet to be breakfast on its own.
Yeah, and I feel it's now my new habit. I couldn't avoid ordering something else because it was so delicious. So again, I got a dirty chai, which is a chai with a shot of espresso and almond milk, and it's extraordinary, so cheers.
As we were sitting on the rooftop of that restaurant just now, I was looking down this way and saw a really pretty street, so I wanted to go check it out. This is one of the prettiest streets I think I've ever seen. I love this. And this yellow home right here is actually for sale. So yeah, I might have to see how much that is. Not that I have any money to buy it, but I'm curious. We were walking around the neighborhood by our breakfast restaurant and found this artesania shop. So let's go check it out. When we first went in that store, I didn't realize that they had signs all over that said no photographs. But they had super pretty alebrijes in there, and there was one gorgeous blue fox. But it was 11,000 pesos. But on the bottom of it, it said San Martin Tilquejete, Oaxaca. And I think I've been there, but next time we go to Oaxaca, we'll have to go to San Martin Tilquejete because that 11,000 peso alebrije there, I think it's going to be about 4,000 for something similar in San Martin Tilquejete. So this place is pretty cool if you're into jewelry and such. Tanya, you got some things.
Yeah, I got this necklace. It's a starfish, and I loved it. I really wanted to buy something that was from this place, and this is a nice way of getting something that I actually gonna wear.
Yeah, a great souvenir. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how much was it?
It was 200 pesos.
Okay, cool. What are you trying? It's a seashell earring?
It's a seashell with a starfish.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, I like them. I love them. I want them.
How much are they?
200.
Okay, 200 pesos.
Yep.
Getting into the cold pool.
Okay. No, I can't. No puedo. This is such a nightmare. Oh my gosh,
I know you guys love to see us suffering because there was one video where I took a freezing cold shower and I can see where people drop off, like where people click out of the video, and on that part of the video it was totally flat. Me suffering, nobody clicked out.
Is it that bad?
It's so cold. I'm just not even under the water, and it's so cold. This place is too eco-friendly for me. I really want to take care of our planet, but I like a hot shower and running water in the toilet. You feel better now?
No.
A little bit?
Okay, now it's passing by. To suffering to just pain.
It's kind of cold getting in here, but once you're accustomed to it after a couple of minutes, it's actually really, really nice. Okay, vamos. I love the infinity edge pool here. This is beautiful. And then we can sit out here and watch the sunset over the water. Like yesterday or the day before, Maya was like, we should buy a house here.
We should
Buy a house here.
Awesome.
What do you like about it?
Everything. The weather is amazing. Food is amazing. It has everything I love. It's like a colonial small town with good food and the beach is so amazing.
The people have been really great here as well too.
People are so friendly here.
Yeah.
I love it.
Way cheaper than Querétaro.
Oh, see? I mean, I can't believe it. So we were passing by close to Panama, which is one of the most
Popular breakfast restaurants.
Places here, and we saw an announcement where it says that they were hiring like a cake.
A person to sell the desserts.
And I can't believe it. I mean, the monthly amount of that person here, it's almost my salary as a physical therapist in Querétaro. And considering that Querétaro, I think right now it's the fifth city in the ranking of the most expensive cities. So it's not that selling cakes it's bad. Actually, I respect that, but I couldn't believe that I could.
The salary is that high?
I was earning nothing being a physical therapist with a lot of like years of studies and things like that, and considering that here is cheaper, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I could already have my car or a house or whatever, things that I hadn't been able to get with my salary in Querétaro.
Yeah, you
I was so
expect
shocked.
you expect those higher salaries when the city's more expensive, but
Yeah.
not when the city is more affordable.
Yeah.
So
So that shocked me.
that just shows like what kind of quality of life people can have here. I mean, we're here with Mai and then two other people who spent their whole life in Querétaro, and all three of them were shocked at how low the prices are here for so many things.
Yeah, so actually we are the three of us, the physical therapists, and we actually thought the same. It was like, oh, we could easily come here and get a temporary job and possibly be earning the same amount of money that we are earning right now with super long hours of job, and it's a very exhausting job. And I mean, it's incredible. And the prices here, we went this morning for like 2 frappes and your cookie, and it was like 200 pesos for the 3 things, and we were like, you could have just spent that
And a matcha.
in a matcha in Querétaro. Nothing
Yeah.
else. So I just can't believe it.
Yeah, and something else I've really enjoyed here, anytime we've had to take an Uber, they arrive in just a few minutes. Whereas
yeah,
in
like 3
Querétaro,
minutes,
it's
2
like,
minutes.
okay, your Uber will be arriving in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it's double the price of what it
It's
is here.
double the price, and you can be waiting like almost 8 minutes if the total waiting time is like 12 minutes, and then it says like, your ride has been canceled.
Yeah.
Damn, you're always late everywhere because of that.
Honestly, I love so much about Mazatlan, and you know what? We just took a trip to Cancun, and there you have to deal with a bunch of scammers, and prices are super high. But here, now I'm not saying there aren't any scams, but we haven't experienced a single scammer. And also, like in terms of prices at the resort we were staying at there, if you want a single cocktail out of the pool, you're paying $20. Here,
joke.
one cocktail is $8, and every day they have a 2-for-1 promotion. So if you're buying the ones on promotion, it's $4. So, I mean, your money just goes so much further here. And plus the hotels are way cheaper, the restaurants are cheaper, everything is so much more affordable
Yes.
here in Mazatlan than in Cancun.
Definitely.
Frank, ¿qué te parece de Mazatlan?
Mazatlán, me ha gustado mucho
¿Qué te gusta más?
la comida.
Sí, la
rica.
comida es rica. I love the seafood here. There's so much great seafood. Oh, los camarones que comimos ayer.
Wow.
So good. What do you like about it here, Tanya?
Everything is just so nice. I don't know, like the prices of all, like the food.
We have a crab behind us.
Queen crab.
A queen crab. Are you gonna
Yeah.
move here?
Yeah, we're gonna move here very soon. Just expect us. We won't leave, guys. That's it.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it here, as is everyone that we're with.
The shark
So a lot of you have been asking about the safety in Mazatlan. Is it a safe place to visit? Because recently it's been all over the news. They captured El Chapo's son, and then after that, the cartel went a little crazy, like setting up roadblocks, like setting cars on fire, things like that. They even closed the airport for a day. So now we're gonna talk to you how we feel about the safety in Mazatlan after visiting there.
And let's be clear that this is just our experience being there for a week and just staying at the tourist area. I mean, the hotel area, Mazatlan Malecón, Mazatlan downtown, all Las Altas, but nowhere else. Anyway, we talked to many locals about their experience there, and they share some kind of the same opinion that we're gonna share with you right now.
We're going to dive into the safety of Mazatlan in just a moment, but I wanted to tell you about something. When you come to Mexico, there's going to be times when you want to go back to your hotel or to your Airbnb and visit your favorite websites. Well, when you do this, they're all going to be in pesos and in Spanish. Now, sometimes they have an option to like switch your location to the US or switch it to English, but a lot of times there is no option like that. But an easy way around this is to get a VPN. With the VPN and a click of a button, you can locate yourself in, let's say, Los Angeles, and boom, all of your websites are back in English and back in US dollars. My favorite VPN can be found at tangerinevpn.com. That's my affiliate link and it will take you right there. They're running a sale. It's 83% off plus 3 extra months free. Again, that's tangerinevpn.com. Go check it out. It's going to help you out a lot when you come to Mexico. While we were out and about there, something I noticed is that lots of people were out walking around. They were out on dates. They were out with their family, out with their kids, out with their friends, even like before dark, but especially after dark. So when you see all the locals out and about, that's a really strong sign that it's a reasonably safe place to be.
And even though I was a little bit scared because actually we bought the tickets right like a couple of days before all this Chapuzon things happened, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Of course, I couldn't avoid feeling a little bit stressed while we arrived there. But the more time I spent in the city, the more safe I was feeling. And also, a part of seeing a lot of locals hanging there and doing their normal life, I just realized that there were also a lot of foreigners, like people from Canada and the US, and they were making their normal life, and also they were like hanging out with their friends and drinking beers or just taking their dogs for walks. And I was like, okay, if these people, and many of them already live there or been living there for at least 2 or more years, like are doing their normal lives, I think this has a reason why. So otherwise they shouldn't be doing that. So I was like, okay, I better calm down. I better give Mazatlan a chance. And actually, I don't regret about anything.
Yeah, and at one point you told me that you were surprised you feel so safe. But as a Mexican here, you hear a lot about kidnappings and bad things happening like that. But being there, like the people were so freaking nice. I could not get over how nice and friendly and helpful all the people were, and we talked to some of them about what they felt about the safety there, and like that one Uber driver, for example.
He had been living, he was born in Culiacan and he moved to Mazatlan, but anyway, his whole family was living in Culiacan. And what he said is like, yeah, of course it's something when narco happens, they are going to close businesses, they are going to close airports because they want to protect people. But it's not because somebody else is going to be hurt. Of course, we are not saying that there's no murders, there's no robbery, there's not all of that danger things. Of course it happens that in all around Mexico, but also in all of the other cities around the world. I mean, that's something that unfortunately is happening everywhere. However, here in Mazatlan, we had a very good experience. Like, I honestly cannot think a single reason why I shouldn't go back again. And also, there's a lot of light there, and we didn't saw any. We didn't saw the National Guard there. Actually,
oh yeah,
we saw like one or a couple like police cars and nothing else.
And by the way, in Mexico, generally the more dangerous the city, the more police patrols you're going to see around, the more police trucks or army trucks with people with machine guns in the back you'll see. But there, I think in a week we saw one, which is very minimal compared to when we drove through Celaya. We were in Celaya for just a few minutes and we saw tons of these military trucks driving around. So just by looking at that, you can get a pretty good idea of how safe or dangerous the city is. But overall, you can tell me if you agree with me, Mai. If you're coming to visit Mazatlan, don't be scared, but come and exercise regular precautions that you would take anywhere, and I think you're going to have a very enjoyable time. So we are looking down at the Mazatlan beach right now, and I learned when I was younger that if the water ever recedes, you should get away from the beach, but people are going way in there near the water line because when the water recedes, it can mean there's a tsunami coming. Right here is like the normal water level, and now the water level is right here, and like high tide it'll be right here, and then low tide it'll be like right about here. But it is way out there, and we looked it up and there was indeed an earthquake. So now people are like going way into the water. Like out here there's people swimming all the way out here. It seems like everybody is unaware of the dangers of going way out there right now.
You're mine.